So, wanted to step out here for just a second from our conversation with me and Terry. Terry brought up a lot of great points about living in a bubble and all that. And I realized that I was pretty quiet during this session. And I think I was just kind of in total shock, even though I knew it was possible that he was going to win. I just couldn't believe that we lost the election. And in essence, we lost our freedom and our position in society. Women make up 60% of the workforce. So we're basically doing all the work, running the world, but we don't have any power. That is something that I had hoped that with a female president would show that America was ready for a female president, and they are not. So if everybody tells you it was about abortion or the economy or some other issue, it was about there is still sexism is just huge in our society. And the status quo currently, the mainstream is older, typically white men, and they have taken over. And make no mistake, the power they seek is oppression over women. They are, as usual, intimidated by strong women. And so thinking about the civil rights movement, it started with a sanitation workers strike, and then there was a coalition of young, mainly white students who got together with African Americans in their community and joined together. That was the seed. That's how it grew. We can't do this alone. So obviously, I'm very comfortable on the fringes, and my community, the people that I relate to and feel most comfortable with, are musicians and artists, the gay, the trans community, African American community, and basically people from all other countries. I love a rainbow coalition. So that is my bubble that I've created that feels great. It is going to take a coalition. So it's not going to be just women who are going to be able to make equality happen. It's going to also be men. So it is important, and I think for a future show it'd be interesting to talk about the position of men in transforming our society in a positive way. So this whole thing, what we're expecting, feminism in the age of Trump, is that obviously there's going to be limited access to health care. More women will be dying. But there's also plans to limit birth control, which makes no sense. I mean, if the status quo of aging, rich, primarily Christian men, air quotes, wants to increase the population, is it to increase the population in an environment that's already stretched its resources for food, water, and space? No, obviously it's to prevent women from entering positions of power and from making changes to protect our citizens. Women are rapidly losing their freedom. Kamala was the most qualified candidate for president I can imagine ever seeing. And growing up in the 60s and 70s, I remember the Equal Rights Amendment. I remember watching it and being surprised that it didn't pass because it seemed so obvious. It is time to finally pass the Equal Rights Amendment that will address all of the issues that have been happening for women in our society. And anyway, that's my 2 cents. And let's get back to the interview with me and Terry and listen to some music.